people missing. More people missing.
And good evening, one, good evening, all. We are back live and exclusive to YouTube. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening, and we are here with Metaphor Refantazio. And you can't quite see it because of where my webcam is, but there are 2 days until the hunt begins for the Sand Flash. So we've got 2 days that we can use. Yeah, what if this shady guy in Material knows anything about Gira's dagger? That's on my mind. What about you? And basically, the dagger, I think we need to get this guy forward, but we can't interact with him yet because neither of them have moved. I believe that I need to get one of my other stats that's not yet high enough up another level. I'm just not sure which level it is. It's a fountain. A really, really ancient one by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah?
In a town this high up, I wonder how they make the water flow. Maybe it has something to do with the Crigante Castle. It might do. I don't know. You tell me. Who are you?
What say you?
Traveller, do you find yourself in ignorance of the weather and the subject's sweet whims? Fear not. I can tell you what clouds will come 2 days hence. So we can actually check the weather forecast. Is this Persona 4? You could do this on the roof of Yasugami High. Yeah, I've got enough money. I'll screw it. Go on then.
Well,
Perfect. 250 reeve. Now let's have a peek, shall we?
Let's see.
Where do you want to check the weather?
Here's where we are now.
Looks like it's going to be okay with the giant sandworm's nest. Apparently it's going to be... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bit...
Pop by again, won't you?
Got all that? If you ever want to know which way the clouds are blowing, I'm here. Okay, not sure what the point on getting the weather forecast is, but we might as well do it. So, we can actually find ourselves some weapons. Who's this? Absolutely terrible thing that's happened. Kidnapping people. It's mad. Mad it is. City's in a hell of a spot right now. We can't give in to fear. Times this mean you can't hold back. So you may as well jump headlong into the canyon. With a rope, of course. You're free to take the challenge if you want. You'd fare much better if you had some courage, though. I suppose no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You return a brave man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this height, I better raise my courage. Rope fee's only 250. What say you fancy a wee bit of danger? Go on then. What? It passed time. That's the problem.
Oh boy.
Oh, not in the mood, are we? Did you get spooked seeing the valley floor? Oh, I'm just joking, laddie. There's something special about you. Oh, you'll come back and show us all you've got. Purely because I had the clock there, it meant I would have advanced time, and I don't want to do that just yet.
An elder candidate?
Because I want to see if there's anything in the stores. Apparently, on this day, it's cheaper. That's what, at the end of the last stream, that's what Galaka told us. So let's go and see if we can talk to a few people. Into the Actors Workshop.
Got a bargain today.
Oh, is it a day of rest already? I'll give you lower prices than usual then. Yeah, so we can get... That one has already got equipped. That takes it down. The only problem is so far, apart from this one, the ebony, the ebony abacus, or the discerning one, which makes it really, really powerful, but it's also really, really expensive. I don't think I want to pay for that, but I am going to get the ebony abacus. Why not?
Yeah.
20% off is always good. I've not got anything I can sell, so let's not do that. Let's not waste any money. Okay, let's see how popular we are. 5,021. Yes. Through the power of the archetypes, I can hear the voices of past heroes' souls. As of yet, thou art but a fledgling who have taken a mere single step. In the time to come, we shall judge if thou art a worthy vessel for our power. To become the true king of this land, thou must, on the course of thy journey, amass the souls of many heroes and display tremendous royal virtues. Remember, you're only in the running to be king for the sake of the mission. There's no telling how many fatal foes stand between us and Lewis. I'm not only in the run for the mission. I want to rule the world. I want to be chaotic evil. Nah, I'm not playing that path.
You'd be real sorry missing out on this.
IRS means armor's supposed to be less expensive. Yeah, I'm just doing what they do over in Grand Trad. Ah, oh god, they're pricey. They up evasion, but I mean, I technically do need it for I do need it for one of the others. I might buy one. In fact, I think I can only buy one. They won't let me buy any more, sadly. Defense plus 25. You need it more than anybody else. Yeah, you can only buy the one. It was like a special one, basically. Like special armor. And her defense was lagging quite far behind. I needed Hulkenberg to be raised. So is there anything else up here? Into the apothecary. Let's see what's on sale here.
Thank you.
My next restock is soon, so I'll discount the prices today. What have you got for sale then? 100 HP, 50 HP to all allies. Got 15 of those. I don't have any stuff for assault. I better get a few of these. I've also not got any notebook of remembrances, although they are quite costly. Says the guy carrying 70,000. Well, it's not Maca in this game. It's Reeve, isn't it? That's it. It's Reeve. Meanwhile, good evening, Mr. Jack. To see you jump in there. How are you doing? Basically, right now, what we're doing is currently getting some ideas on what to do for the next couple of days. And having now done some shopping, I have a rather crazy idea. There's a way to raise our courage back in town. A rather silly way to raise our courage, but a way nonetheless. We've got 2 days until the mission, so if I'll quickly go and have a look at the quests, actually.
Really?
Does anybody need some helping hand right now? Want to check the request we've taken on? Yep, I do. That's a bounty. New kit, that's got no deadline. That's got 12 days to go. Yeah, basically what we've got to do is go to Camaro, but I think the problem is it takes too much time. Yeah, it takes 1 day, so if I go now, I run the risk of running out of time. I've got to leave that one behind until after I've done the next part of the game, so...
An elder candidate?
Yes, there is an elder candidate.
Now what am I to do?
Go on, I'm going to do it. So basically, we can go abseiling. Hang on, before I do it, one thing I haven't done. Oh, I got trigger happy with my button pressing.
How boring. Now what am I to do?
What I wanted to do is save my game. Yay, there we are. Okay, right. Let's see what medieval abseiling is like, people. Here we go.
Worth a try.
Let's see what happens. Is it a death, or do we gain something from us?
Good, good.
Ha! That's the spirit! But you think you have that spirit after coming out to the bottom of the valley? Is it going to show us? Oh, here we go. So you made up your mind about this. I can tell by the look on the face that you're committed. I guess I can't suck you out of this. Alright, looks like everything's set. Well then, get ready! I step off the ledge confidently. Oh wow, first person!
Incredible!
Wow! You do it with such elegance, such artistry even! I wasn't expecting a POV. Wow, impressive! I enjoy watching that. So I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it! Forget we got a foreign coin. I sensed that jumping off such a high place increased my courage. I mean, it might have raised your courage, but it's not exactly, how can I put it? Gallagher and I discussed the test of courage and made our way back to the others. Well, that raised our popularity as well. We got more popular by jumping headfirst into the canyon. So now we're at Matera Cavern.
Gone to shite, this has. Young man, hey.
I can tell by look in your eyes, sir. You must be a traveller, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please, tell me the places you've been to. Then for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through music. So you talk about placing turns that memory to music. So it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as music. Want to have him perform for us? Yeah, go on, why not?
Pleased to hear that.
Then I've got one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory? Well, I've got Grand Trad or Grand Trad. I guess it's going to have to be Grand Trad. I see. Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach.
Let me perform for you.
A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now, listen to my song. What a beautiful melody! As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. Imagination boost? No? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought about all the places I've been. I thought we might have got an imagination boost for that. Because we basically used our imagination, so it would have made sense, but no. Apparently not. But yes, we took on the mighty jump. We went all out.
So?
We can make sure we do our shopping while the sale's going on. I've already done my shopping. Meanwhile, if I talk to this guy... Hey, you really don't know about the dagger thief?
No.
Gosh, I wonder. The man see... Yeah, I need imagination.
I'll be off.
If I try and do any of the other ones, he doesn't care.
And what of it?
Cute, but you'll have to do better than that. Basically, I need to raise imagination. And I'm not sure which
Hey.
does that.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
We keep the city's entries under close watch. A mouse couldn't get in. And yet Heisman's kidnapping incidents keep happening. Is he just that fast that he can get past the guards?
What were the guards doing?
What's going on down here, I wonder?
You there?
Oi, that runner down there. Elder are grinding on gauntlet runners these days, are they? Never thought I'd see the like. Suppose that means you're the elder Scott's come to town. You're going to take that runner to the giant sandworm and to Ice You'll get heroes welcome if you take him down. There's weapons and armour for sale in town. All to make good use of them. To start travelling, visit the round table to visit the garden. You can view a map of the surrounding area. Discuss plans as where our travels will take us next. Well, the reason I've come here is because I want to go and use the library. I want to find a book. I'm in town. When I'm in the most of it, you can do this on the road any time. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. I guess I've got to go back outside. I guess I've got to go back into the real world.
What were the guards doing?
You're not allowed to sit down with a good book anymore, it seems. Kin cheek.
Are they going to kidnap me too?
What was that in...
Whoa.
Oh, wow, you can see the view of Gany Castle from here. It's small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How are we taking this feat of sky over it? Who knows? Might just broaden your horizons to observe how the people in this town go about their lives. It's wisdom. I don't want to raise wisdom.
Got it.
Well, shall we get going? I want to raise my imagination somehow. But I'm not seeing any obvious way to do it apart from reading. And when I try to do that, I'm told that I can't.
Hello.
Hey, shoot, sorry for that bother with the Sandworth thing. I wish I could use some useful information too, you know, make it up to you. Oh, just thought of something. You promised some inside info on Lewis, like the type of army you'd would know. Well, I'll have you know, he's not just a great soldier or a brilliant commander. He's also an exceptional mage. Oh, it's true. They say he fights over the second he draws that dreadful magic sword. Lots of people went over to his side after the royal funeral, from what I heard. If you're going up against him, you better be ready. Yep.
I'm out of ideas. How did this happen?
It's not just citizens. One of my fellow soldiers disappeared recently too. But he was a guard in Lady Joanna's castle. How's it possible for him to bloody vanish?
Just a sec.
Hey, what are you doing? Can't scarge in there. I wanted to pet the goat though. Actually, probably not a good idea. It would probably charge me. Ah, hang on. You could be imagination. Notice the head with the stars in the image? That tells me this could be an imagination booster, which is what I want.
Oh.
Say, now that I'm getting a look at you, do you happen to be an elder? Oh my word, are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in these troubled times. Did you perhaps come bearing bread? Silly me. Now, why would you?
Bread? What are you talking about?
Oh dear, you don't know the old tale? The one of the Thief King and the Elder's bread? It's a tale as warm as fresh-baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you?
Oh, that sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies. You'll think it'll hold my imagination. Yes, we shall.
Oh, well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Once upon a time...
And then the clock spins.
Long, long ago.
A gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box, and inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rusante, Rogue, Clamar, Agif, Mistari, Nydia, Paripus, and Ishkia.
After that,
A Yugi lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all have to get to have one." But the Rusante man shook his head.
Why would you give like you need a whole loaf? I need a larger portion,
he said. Then the old rogue woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." The Clamar scoffed at this.
This bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it,
said the Clamar woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan.
after that,
The Yugi boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us." But no one had a mind to listen. A Mistari man leaned in close to the boy and told him,
You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up.
The Mistari man left along with the Yugi boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves.
then
We clearly can't share it equally, the Clamar said.
Then the Ishka finally spoke.
Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3s,
She offered. That way, it can be equally split among the 6 of us. The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Paripus man laughed and said,
Finally, I get to have bread.
but the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed.
oh dear.
Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time. I promise, I'll get to the end next time.
I wonder what will happen with these 8 people, all of different tribes. I feel like my imagination has just gone up a little.
Now then.
Ah, hello, we are inspired.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition.
Aye, that's
A conqueror that needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
So we can now talk to the pompous guy and get a clue.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's tomorrow we'll leave him. For the mission, I believe.
Speaking of,
I've been hearing rumours of people disappearing in a forest east of Mortira, a place known as the Imp's Den.
That's a different location from where Heisme was. Then there's a connection to the kidnappers in town?
I don't believe so. Word is, the culprits in this case are a band of forest gobourns. I doubt they decided to come into town and snatch people up.
Might this be work of the Goblin King and that has a bounty on it? Before the damage spreads, we ought to exterminate it.
All right.
We're departing tomorrow.
Yep, so because we're departing tomorrow, we have to be careful. We don't want to use the wrong amount of time, but I'm going to briefly speak to the pompous dude. Because I'm now inspired. I might be able to get through him.
Hey, you really don't know about the dagger thief? Gosh, I wonder. This man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? With my overflowing imagination, I pitched some appealing ways one might benefit from having a future king in their debt. You, the future king? That's quite a goal. You're either a bad swindler or you suffer from delusions of grandeur. But strangely enough, colour me intrigued. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to humour you a bit. Yes, I should like to hear more, and you want your item back. But I have a condition. You'll need to do something for me first.
Have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it. I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves.
Gallica, you don't know where the dagger is.
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these swords are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the beginning.
Ding, 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 Gallica. How convenient he'd know about it.
Good one. We just happen to be in the same boat, so why not lend each other a hand?
All in the same boat, huh?
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
So you know us then.
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here. Mark my words, once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker, and the clock's ticking, so do make up your mind.
What should we do?
Fine. We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned, where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word is there's monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at his side. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
I do recall hearing something about soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
Sounds it.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger back. I'm having a hard time dealing with him, so I'll let you take over from here.
Gallica's not impressed, is she?
Your fairy friend doesn't seem to like me very much. What say you, though?
Hopefully I find your ring amongst the treasure.
Thank you for making such a prompt decision. Call me Cuculus.
Ah, Cuculus. Yes, and that pompous smile from this guy. I am Cuculus. But I do have to say, he has a very dapper style. I actually really like the cloak and the trilby hat. There's something about the contrast of the blue hair that I really like.
The ring should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you properly when you return with it.
This one's important.
So we don't have a deadline. It's got a rank of 4. But we get Grease's memento, it increases courage, we get quite a lot of money. And also, more importantly, we have the ability to
I'm
get
sure
back.
you-
Even in your gauntlet runner, it's a night's travel from Martira. A bit far, but commensurate with your compensation, don't you think? Yes, so it's the one to do
Danger here.
after this mission
I'll do
begins. Yes, for Kukulus, it'll be one to wait for. I get the feeling now's not the time to start it. I too prioritize what that guy Kukulus has asked us to do. Got any other questions?
Really?
Yeah, there's not much. It's a day's travel. If I do it, we're gonna get knocked out. I think. At least I believe we
All right,
will.
then. Where to?
It's not giving me access to the requests. Yeah, see, it takes 2 days. I've not got 2 days. So I can't do it now. I can only do it after this mission's over, so I have to stay inside. Well, I've got the, I've got... let's talk with the masked lady. Chance to raise our eloquence. I think that's a good idea. Focus on getting them raised as soon as we can.
Well, I find it rather remarkable you'd speak to me. With the recent incidents, I imagined you'd be a little more cautious. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is why they reject us. They push us on our foreign religion away. My word, you continue to surprise me. I must admit you've piqued my interest. Well then, shall we go have a chat? A discussion on faith in the heart of a Sanctus town. A Mastari perspective of Sanctism. Learning more about the Mastari Swatanamere may help us better support those in need, right?
Understanding different cultures and points of view could help improve my tolerance. Interesting. It's tolerance, not eloquence. Okay, fine. Want to spend time listening to her? Yeah.
Well then.
I'm pleased to hear it. Well then, let us go elsewhere to talk.
I see.
Have you been to Krigante Castle? If so, then you must have met the Sanctoras. So you already understand how deeply the state religion Sanctism is rooted in Martira's history. Yet we Mastari have a faith all our own, and as such we are scorned in this city. Though that would be hardly different anywhere else. Your religion, is it? Inapposite to Sanctism somehow?
No.
For our part, we're happy to be left alone to practice our faith. But Sanctism does not appear to share this viewpoint.
That's...
The Mystaria persecuted here in Mystaria too? Yes, somewhat. I've heard it is more direct in places like Montario. Are you well versed in Sanctus dogma? O ye born with sin in your heart, through adherence to your faith ye must atone. The word closure is an affirmation asking for forgiveness. In other words, entrust all your worries to God and ask for his forgiveness. Rather the perfect doctrine for controlling a population, isn't it? Heterodox faiths like ours are inconveniences, but not only on a religious level, but on a national one as well. That's why you ought to exercise caution. If you openly oppose Sanctism, who knows what could happen to you? Why, even the tournament itself is perhaps another of their measures to ensure our future oppression. I learned about the connection between Sanctism and Mastari tribe. I feel improving my understanding of different cultures increased my tolerance.
All right.
We've become more tolerant, people.
If it pleases you.
You can speak with me again sometime, if, that is, you've a further interest in the Mastari. So it's on the Mastari for a while, and we should get back to the inn. So we're going into the next day, and then we will be beginning the next part of the mission. Have a word with Hulkenberg.
Yes.
I imagine we can handle these sandworms, but it would do us good to consider other methods of drawing closer to Lewis. This downtime might be a fine opportunity to build our renown. They'll find it hard to ignore our names with deeds to back them up.
That's the game basically saying you need to do some of the actual missions.
Thank you.
I need help that Barton brought in. All the way from Grand Trad too. Thanks for coming. It sounds sacrificed so much already. I had a friend that I used to come here with. But now that... sorry. These drinks always lead me to talk about depressing things. But really, please, it sounds counting on you.
Pleasure to see you.
Hey there, traveller. Is our cuisine not to your taste?
Oh, dear me.
Martyra, it's dangerous now, but it's usually a very nice place to live. The weather's pleasant all year round, and with no shortage of stores that can meet all your needs. Above all that, Lady Joanna praises us with her magnificent presence. Before all these kidnappings happened, I'd say it was truly a blessed town. Interesting. So we'll head outside.
What do you want to do?
Lie down in a darkened room. What?
More people missing.
I don't need the weather forecast. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that raises eloquence, but I'm not seeing one anywhere.
An elder candidate?
I say, I love the fact that when we did the bungee jump, it actually went into a POV shot. I'm actually quite impressed they included that.
What is there to be done?
Sorry, but the guard has no info on who Heismay is. There are rumours, like how he can control illusions, but no proof as of yet. If only we knew his methods, he'd not evade us long. Though even then, that might not be enough. This is dreadful. What do we tell that mother? Not sure, to be honest. Ah, hello. See if let's see if we can get up on a speech.
Let's not.
It's not really the time to give speeches. It's a good idea, but you gotta work on your timing. What do you want? You're testing in this rot in all the faces.
Let's not.
Oh, God. Gallica, stop intervening. Ah, nope, that's taking us back to town. What's a Cattle Rocket Road? I can barely see anything here.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
I've never been as close to a cow before. It's not gonna get mad at me, is it?
No, that would be a bull.
Where are you going? The place is giving me a bad feeling. Let's head back.
I sense a place to level grind. I want to grind. Get my levels higher. But the game says no. Can't do that. Ah,
let's call it.
I don't think there's anything of interest that way. Let's go back.
oh, we can talk to the old lady and get our imagination higher again, I suppose. Let's conclude the story.
Oh, we meet again. I wonder if you remember the story about the bread. I'm just so tired of hearing about the kidnappings. Makes me want to talk about literally anything else. You have the time, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Near the end, huh? If you listen, your imagination should increase again. Oh, wonderful. Let's see now. Aye, the Nydia went to get a knife.
After that.
Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, their dilemma seemed nearer its end. But then the Clamart woman pointed at the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus? That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Refantazio man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked.
I don't want your stupid bread anyhow.
He shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without wanting for the Nydia who had gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left. Aye, you heard it right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then that night, under the Igris lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream. and under the Mastari man's, savoury loaves wafting a rich aroma, under the Nidia's, crispy loaves baked with fruit, and under the Parapis man's, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quantity. The four never worried for food again. But the other four, those who took the bread home for themselves, it said that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of the story do exist, and in some it's an elder who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What, the Thief King is great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because inequality never really went away.
I imagined a world where people who did no wrong saw justice serve, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
Well then.
Yeah. So that is what happened with the story of the loaves.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
So today is the day that the mission begins.
Is it finally time?
Today's the day we depart.
So?
Everyone's headed for the Gauntlet Runner. You ready? Yep. So it's up to me to go to the Gauntlet Runner. Interestingly, that guy's disappeared. He's not there.
What were the gods doing?
I'm hoping that I'm not out of time for that. I get the feeling I won't be because I had no deadline in the quest.
Aha! I've been waiting. Let's go sniff out that bounty, shall we?
Yes. These are all the tactics and missions we've got. Now's not the time now. So it's the giant. Be sure to check the weather and travel time for you. We'll head to a distant dungeon. You may need to spend the night in an encampment and resume travel in the following morning. The night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay in the night there or teleport back to town.
Let's hit the hideout. The giant Sensworm nest will be next.
Which is all the way up here.
This place here.
You would pursue peril.
Considering the distance, we'll need to camp along the way. Are you sure you're prepared?
Well, you...
This place here.
Let's see. Let's see.
This place.
You would pursue peril.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho, then.
Alright, we're off then. I'll take you to full throttle, so hang on to something.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
What to pick?
We can raise our courage with Stroll. Worth doing. I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna overwrite an old save file. I'm deliberately saving as much information as I can. I admit I am restless knowing that we're closing in on him now. Stopping the kidnappings works in our favor, but saves the town too.
Hey.
Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Wanna hurt our weapons? Holding my weapon mean focus and fight and develop my courage.
You wanna hold your weapons with Stroll?
So,
Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
got it.
Naturally, it's important to sharpen one's blade, but one must take special care of its tip. The tip's more effective when facing off against armored opponents. To pierce gaps in the armor rather than slashing at
That
them.
being the case,
That all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack?
Oh, that's right.
Instead of shouting to the point.
Yeah.
That's right. For gaps in armor, the thinner and sharper, the better. My father always said, and I think of it when doing my sword maintenance. Stroll's fighting spirit seems even more bolstered now. I feel my courage has increased.
All right.
Yep, the courage is getting up there. For nobles, a sword is ornamental. Still, my father emphasized the importance of its practical use. Indeed, as a child I was lost around a sword. Learning those lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I am constantly reminded how indebted I am to my parents. I spent time with Stroll holding our weapons. Some extra cash for it too.
Come look at this.
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to be at the view and sitting outside! I'm hitting the brakes!
The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at the midnight sun sands. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands? Another truth lost to time.
Oh wow, that's a very nice image, isn't it?
Oh.
Whoa, what the? Is that a giant sandworm husk?
It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one growing to this size.
Indeed.
A beast that large can be carved into a great many servings.
You're considering how to eat it, aren't you?
Look.
Calm now, your attention is focused on entirely the wrong thing. Cast down your gaze at its feet and the sand beneath.
I think the husk is more interesting.
Listen to me. That white transparent sand, it's likely glass. The glass you've seen in shop fronts of Grand Trad, but within the Grand Cathedral is made with magic, through a laborious and rather expensive process.
What?
So you're saying that this glass was made here naturally somehow?
No.
Not quite. For how could that be? For that to happen, this whole area would have had to be hit with a particularly eyebrow-scorching burst of intense heat.
How intriguing. Perhaps an event of great importance once occurred here, the details of which we are not privy to.
At this point, we can only venture assumptions and guesses, but I dare say this is a spot warranting further research.
Right then.
I'll just quickly do some quick jotting in my notes.
Still, though.
The sand here is rather pretty. There's a dreamlike sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Truly, stumbling among sights like this is a real pleasure of traveling. Certainly turn my mind of our forthcoming bounty hunt. I feel like my wisdom day deepened slightly after taking in a fantastical view.
All right.
Hail.
Are you content with your findings? If so, I suggest we make our return.
Let's go.
Perfect, I've just finished my drawing. Take it, lad. I trust that you will deliver it into appreciative hands. Alright then, last one back to the run and get saddled with kitchen patrol. How childish.
If it is a contest you seek, then consider the challenge accepted. On your marks, 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh? Hey, hold on a minute. I don't want kitchen patrol. Yay, we've got another drawing to give to Maria.
Well, I say.
Now this will not do at all. Gauntlet runner incoming. She's a stylish one though, I must say.
Hey.
Oh, hi, crew! I hereby challenge you!
Hey.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
Bring it up.
Hurry on out now before you use the cannon to punch a hole in this heap.
All right.
Let us do our worst.
What?
What in it? They're already climbing on the deck from the opposite end. Come on, we gotta go. You ready?
Oh, look who it isn't.
So it was your run. I thought I'd seen that craft before.
Katharina? Why are you in a gauntlet runner?
Because I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't afford to lose. Not when true change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Not even you. Now let's do this, fair and square. Have it!
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. I know we've got some history, but we can't afford to let her beat us.
Nice hit.
In the name of Swordmaster! Perhaps not. Stepping back to the fore. Let's do this! Let my power support you. Let's do this!
Oh wow, we've gone full Soul Calibur.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Well, that certainly hurts her.
Strive for! Strike me if you dare.
Is that all? I can't lose. The Parapus are counting on me. This is a joke.
She's giving herself some healing.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
By this power.
Cost me another 500 read, but it's worth it.
Nothing.
Now, what's the play? Swordmaster! Let me rethink this.
Slowpoke, you gotta aim better than that.
Really?
This is a joke. Come on, then.
This is nothing. Allies, together!
Let's do this!
As the point of a sword! Still standing, I see.
Expose a new weakness.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Still up.
Swordmaster! Hack and slash!
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win.
It was 3-on-1, Katharina. I appreciate your style, but you're not going to win on your own.
I can't take this. This frustration.
900 experience, that's pretty cool. Decent amount of cash as well.
That'll do.
Yay, 2 levels up, that's awesome.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Yay, another 200 clams on the ranking.
Damn it all!
Oh, damn it!
I've lost.
Unbelievable! Well, it turns out you're a real force to be reckoned with Flynn.
Right.
You're quite the force yourself. Of course I am. You even realise how much I train? That'll say something about that power of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if it was shocked or awed. And yet here we both stand, together again. To tell it true, I was surprised when I saw you at the opening ceremony. I never knew you had kingly ambitions.
Got it.
Well, I didn't know you did either. Oh, I certainly do. I have a dream, you see.
If you want my opinion,
Mine's simple. I want to help the Parapus. We're a poor lot, generally speaking. Not a lot of options for work, if there's any to be had at all. A good lot of us wonder if we'll even be able to afford our next meal. And that's something we've got in common with other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in the endless cycle of misery. And we can't even break out on our own.
what we have here is
But now that anyone can wear the next crown, I'll put my life on the line to make it my head that does. And once I do, I'm going to put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country's ever known. Plan's not half bad, no? We knock them off their mounds of money and use that to raise the poor up.
certainly.
Everyone will be working together. They're bringing these bounties. And the ones that do get riches and get glory besides.
No, I'm going to suck up to her.
I see.
I admit, it's not a bad plan.
Innit?
I'm a genius, I know!
The truth is,
There's this Clamar who's been sort of the brains of the operation. Real brainy type. But he's nice, though. He's the one who suggested I take the frown. Set up with him to benefit my tribe, so I should take a crack at it. He's the one who pushed me to enter the race. He doesn't want people making fools of the Parapus, and he shed a real tear for us. I suppose not every Clamar's rotten to the core.
I suppose.
Tell me, what are your plans if you win the crown, Flynn? I'm willing to tell you, if you manage to beat me. Oh, is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm going to make you talk, so you better be ready for next time, Kay? And I'm not yielding either. The future of the Parapus is at stake. I started with nothing but the clothes on my back, and I'm only where I am today by the strength I've earned and the blood on my fists. Now I'm ready to take on the world. I can sense Katharina's spirits of rivalry and her faint faith in me.
Never felt so alive.
Yep, so it reduces the cost of studying the Brawler lineage.
See you soon, I hope.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
And then...
Don't you take a beating before then, because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself.
I mean, it's friendly rivalry, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
It's quite a cold night, 5 degrees. But here we are at the sand camp.
Getting real chilly.
The notion that poverty among commoners is due to their own lack of effort is hardly an uncommon idea among the nobility. They have school and swordsmanship regiments from childhood, and they misconstrue that as effort to take pride in. Hardly counts when it's spoon-fed to them. So he doesn't like the idea of elite education, and to be honest, I can kind of relate. Yes, wow, we've been playing for a long time. Oh, let's see what Hulkenberg's... Oh, we'll check the campfire for some bugs. Yay, we got a dream eat 'em off. Awesome. I've been thinking about Heismay. Scoundrel though he may be, he was once a knight. We must put a stop to his crimes. I am rather restless of myself. What should I do?
Indeed.
'Tis true that they're no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Playing a game with Hulkenberg. I bet she'll kick your butt at it. Would you want to play against her? Huh, that takes me back. As a younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game. Interesting. What game is it then? Oh, it's chess, basically. It's like hexagonal chess, though. Have you noticed? And I don't know if this is intentional, and if it is, it's a fantastic little Easter egg. But if you actually look closely, all the hexagonal boards, that's very reminiscent of the Matra system from SMT Digital Devil Saga 2. That was how you learn moves, by going up the hexagons, by choosing the way you did it. I don't know if it's intentional, but if it is, that's a fantastic little reference. Oddly enough, before this game came out and I first saw Hulkenberg with the long hair and everything else, I did think she had the look of Hifumi about her. And now she uses moves. You can't make any more moves. That's the match. My, I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth.
I'd say...
I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role. But yeah, so something about, you know, the long robes and the way she's got her hair that made me think a lot of Hifumi from Persona 5. And now she's playing chess. So there you go. I guess I was right when I said that ages ago.
That's why.
'Tis for that reason I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as that I've vowed to never let such a thing occur once again.
Well then...
You're so strong, Hulkenberg.
No.
I am nothing of the sort. My body bears the scars of my myriad weaknesses. That said, 'tis quite a pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing I may share my feelings of a compatriot. If we find success in this endeavor, and create a country where we can all live truly equal, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not of just tactics, but of all my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. And in doing so, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights,
I hope.
Well,
That's a great plan. I'm on board.
yes.
Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. Such praise from a knight is quite an honour.
True.
'Twas you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel I am one step closer to realizing my dream. And you can feel the wisdom growing after listening to Hulkenberg's advice.
All right.
Four coins of wisdom as well, that's pretty good.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when the piece moves here you should... Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we're into the third day.
The Gauntlet Runner quietly comes to a stop before the giant sandworm's nest. It is the day that the sleep-inducing sandflash dances in the sky. Their target is Heisme Noctul, a villain still unseen, who has caused the woes of Martira. Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
Well, we'd hope so, but let's see.
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
Speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the lava. And cooked at that.
Yeah, he's still triggered about that meal in the tavern, and who can blame him?
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of man would want to live in a den of those things? Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
Hey, what's...
Yeah, that's a sandworm. Oh, wow. Look at that design. That is incredible. That is nightmare fuel.
So that's it, eh? But what's going on? Did we get bad information?
Or maybe we were talking to the kidnapper all along.
That's no sandworm. A horror like that could only be...
A human? We're not getting away without a fight!
Damn it! We can't die here!
Peril.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about! What's going on?
Well, there's no synthesis available for use of mine, which is interesting. It's going to cost me money.
Nice hit!
So that's got us a critical, which is good. That's only if it consumes one icon. We don't want that for now. Let's go with melee. Didn't do much damage to it, did it?
Comrade, lend me your strength.
Lowers defense from 3 turns. Let's do it.
Roar with royal might. Nothing.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Next move is mine.
Vitus power.
Nice hit!
Now,
That was
what's the play?
Goes straight for a critical move. And this adds extra turns.
You will taste justice! They die hard!
Well, that really hurts it. Oh.
It went underground! I think we managed to drive it back!
No. Oh. Are we inside the belly of the beast here? This could be interesting. A dungeon inside the beast.
What?
What is this place? That human came right for us and then...
Don't tell me.
It swallowed us whole. Wait, does that mean we're inside its body?
Eaten by a sandworm. Though Gallagher is right, this is no worm, 'tis a human.
I would have fought 1,000 humans before I ever managed I would end up in one stomach. Oh, been a long time since I've had visitors. Well, make yourselves at home.
Huh?
We have company. How long have you been down here, old man? Is there a way out? Oh, places to be, eh? Try giving that lump there, just there, a big old wallop. If you hit the valve that keeps the gut shut will open right quick, then go straight on and you can get out. Well, through the back. But mind the guts. The digestive juices in there will make short work of you. Melt you right down. That would be regrettable. In other words, we have to find a way through before we get digested.
If we're working on a time limit, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Let's take a rest while we start this guts clock.
Truth be told.
This old belly's eaten quite a lot of treasure in this time. If you spot any, grab it on your way out. Not every day you get swallowed by a sandworm. There's riches in here. But once you leave, there's no coming back. I'll tell you how many folks just like you got digested because they couldn't leave well enough alone, though. Don't get greedy.
By the looks of it, you've been here for many years. If you wish to escape, come with us.
Kind of, but I'm afraid I'll decline. I'm a big bug lover, you see. And there's so much work to do, research to do on this giant sandworm. Yes, so, unbelievably, we are in the belly of the beast. And we have Kitty available to save our game.
Okay, so
Yes, we can save at the kitty inside the belly of the sandworm. I mean, it's a different dungeon idea. I'll give it that. It's something unusual.
He says finished our recording journey isn't now. Okay, let's keep going.
Ah, so that's how I do it. Does that cost me money? Right, 69765. No, it doesn't. Melee attacks don't cost me money. Okay.
You found something.
Yay, we found a hero's incense. That's good. Okay. Talk to the old guy again. You're passing for us intestines. You should collect the treasure while you're there. Youngsters are always in need of things, are they not?
You don't want it? I'm sure you'll make some money if you take it back outside.
Oh, this giant sandworm is infinitely more precious to me. This one in particular is a mutant variety, completely different from other bugs. There's one thing I regret about this world, it's that I didn't continue my insect research further. Now hurry and go. If you smack that lump of flesh there, it'll open the valve to leave. You have to run for its guts while it's still open.
let's go.
Yep.
What?
It closed. Damn, looks like we won't be able to go back. There are more important things to worry about right now. Take a look. The path to the right is a suspicious-looking swamp, while the path to the left is filled with monsters.
What is this?
Blech. Are all humans like this on the inside? Might as well no choice but to take one on one of these.
In any case, you have to go before we leave. Flynn, lead the way.
What was them rumbling sounds now? You don't think he's trying to dissolve us, do you?
Hurry.
We don't have time to dawdle. Hurry on.
We're off.
Ah, we got a 15-minute 15-minute time. Ah, this slows you down. And you take a lot of damage when you go in here.
Let's take it with us.
What now?
Okay, so that's useful to know.
Let's push through! On your line!
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Very impressive.
Looks like we're powerful enough to survive here without being hit too hard.
That was brilliant.
Hey, great
Good experience here too.
Alright, how's that? Come on!
I knew you could do it.
No, I'm not squadding up. I don't need to. If I don't need to squad up, I won't bother.
Look,
Ah, so that's the way out. I spy a treasure chest.
Wow, good find.
Hero's Leaf of Light. We've got loads of those now. I mean, we could go in there and get some more treasure if we wanted to.
yeah. Was that?
Let's push through! Dad!
Right here.
Getting good experience here. And money too. We're getting decent money.
Let's push through!
Yeah, nice work. Sounds good to me.
Ah, you get hit by them. It costs you damage.
This is bad. They're onto us.
This battle's ours. Let's go!
Settle this quick.
Merchant!
I can't afford to. Let's do this.
It's up to you now.
And we actually have a time limit in the combat as well. So that's kind of cool.
Tougher than I thought.
Yeah, we managed to stun it. Awesome. Nicely done.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this
Got a
up.
load of mag and a load of money, which is also boosted as well.
Wrong opponent.
Nice.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
I want to know quickly if the clock carries on. No, it doesn't, so you can actually pause the game, technically. And through we go.
Onward.
Good, let's be on our way. And that's got us out of the dungeon.
So
Oh, has it?
apparently-
Looks like we're still inside the belly. I can't believe this is a question I must ask, but where's the, butthole?
No problem.
It's awareness. I guess you're going. The password's up ahead. We just need to push forward.
But
Alas, it seems it won't be so simple. Look to the left. 'Tis a crystal. Isn't that a Melancholia crystal? What's one doing in here?
Hurry.
There's no time to be standing still. We need to get out of here. Lead on.
Alright, how's that? Dad?
No. This should be better.
I don't care if they found us.
Fine.
There's a monster guard in the crystal, but this seems to be the shortest way out. And we just gotta get this over with.
Understood. Let's fight. Guards up!
It's a fish. Ah, it's just raised its... Oh, it's taken all our it's taken everything down.
Bird's moving slower.
This is where I could have done with using Daikunda if I had it. But that hurts
Can't
it.
afford to hold back. Go for it.
Captain,
I step
slow it down. Together.
I'm counting on you.
behold my power!
I'm hoping that this might do some damage.
Hold your
Yeah, that
thoughts
missed.
together.
Oh, it's got quite a lot of power as well.
Vitus power.
I'm gonna go for it again. Because that seems to hurt. That seems to hurt it.
This should work. By the sworn oath of knighthood. Oh, power of heroes! I crush you!
You get my strike?
Hold yourself together!
This is nothing.
So it seems so far that hit and evasion rate returned to normal and everything else is back to normal. Now we got a chance.
I missed.
Don't get sloppy.
Ah, so much for that.
You first.
Observe the enemy.
That did not work at all. I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Still standing, I see.
Nice.
Audacity. Hulkenberg's moving slower.
So am I. But not enough to put it down, so it's fine. We got iron headgear. Yay, that ranks up too.
Got it.
Right, that'll make a fine shortcut.
My thanks.
We may as well shatter this crystal with the opportunity. It is your decision, Flynn.
Let's go!
Now let's keep going. We're almost at the exit.
Let us hurry.
I mean, there is some treasure back here. I've got time to get it.
Was that? If it's useful, I say grab it.
It is useful. I do say grab it.
Push through. All right. How's that?
A precautionary heal wouldn't hurt.
Maybe it wouldn't.
What now? Come on. Cat.
That one's gonna get away. There's nothing I can do about it.
Come on.
That hurts like
Cat.
a charm. Keep the pressure on. They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Ow.
All right, we did it.
It's one of those that get close. They can't hit me.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Let's do it.
Now we can go out this way.
Look,
Ah.
If so,
Oh, what we can do is go back the other way because we've already beaten one boss. Oh, is that... Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's the same way. It's a path convergence, isn't it? Fine, let's go for it.
ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Quick!
Let's defeat it quickly and get out of here. So we've beaten the optional boss.
Vitus
And now we're
power.
fighting another one.
Didn't work.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Now, what's all yours?
How did that miss?
blade in hand. Shatter.
Come forth, royal soul.
Nice hit.
I shall
That was
fight.
Are you
perfect.
prepared?
This is doing nothing!
It didn't affect them.
By the sworn oath. Power of heroes. I crush you.
Big knock!
Done.
Nice.
Fancy footwork story.
That was helpful.
Only influence.
Right, I need to drop to the back row.
You'll take more damage this way, so be careful.
I've got a way to stop it. Where is it? There we are. Cures burn.
Let's try this.
In the name of justice!
Go for it.
Pass your turn for now.
For all that we strive for!
It's okay.
Merge it!
Maybe not.
Yeah, having the constant switching between item bars like that is kind of annoying. Oh, seriously? You gain 2 icons, and I hate that burn thing. It's so annoying. This is going to be a game over. I'm going to get a game over here. There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do.
Look out!
At least they've taken the damage for me, which is pretty awesome.
Captain, you've been burned. You'll take more damage.
I shall vanquish.
Well, there's nothing I can do at the moment, Gallica. There's literally nothing I can do. I can't do anything about it.
By the sworn oath of night! I'll destroy you!
It's like, it's the burn. That's the problem. I hate status effects like that where they can just keep doing it. It's so annoying.
Here.
And also, I can't change my archetype in battle. If you're able to change your archetype, this will be okay, but you can't. So now I'm in serious bother here.
Give me your aid.
Let's go for the one in the middle.
Let's do this. You will taste justice.
See if I can finish it that way. I mean, my levels are strong enough. It's not the levels that's the problem.
I crush you! Numbers dwindle.
We're all counting on you.
Yeah, but now I've got these pricks who seem to resist everything. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do. Not right now, there isn't, anyway.
She needs help.
I know she does. We've got time. Let's focus on this. That's not ideal, to be honest, but it's going to have to do.
This'll do.
It's not going to do at all.
My thanks.
Falkenberg's
Now,
guard is
what's the
down.
play?
Right, for now, if you can use, for me...
This should work. I knew you'd help.
Oh, I went for the wrong person. That was my fault. Right, I'm going to see if I can do it.
They're unfazed.
Nothing I can do. I can't hit them. I've only got physical characters. This battle's over. There's only one thing I can do to win this, I think. There's one thing that I can possibly do.
She gets hit. She's in big trouble.
Scour!
Yeah, that hurt them.
Justice. This calls for one of these.
Let's need it. It to you! Merchant! Ah! Just one left.
Right, that's the solution. Almighty.
Done, Falkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Okay, for now, I'm glad that I got these items for burn.
This should work.
Falkenberg's been burned.
I find these kind of status effects with magic spells
Let's stay calm.
really busted. Yeah, fuck you. If it wasn't for you, that fight would have been easier.
Okay.
That was cheap. That was really cheap.
Yeah.
Two enemies that block physicals with no warning.
All right.
And no way to switch your things as far as I know. I'm not doing the voice, sir. I'm too annoyed. I just want to get out.
You.
I'm too annoyed. I just want to get out. You're taking the piss.
Hurry.
Yep. Apocalypse. Seriously? They actually put those kind of... I'm glad that I didn't do the voices for that part, people. You. Nasty.
Well,
Even so,
No, it doesn't smell right. You're not wrong, Stroll.
no.
It's possible it was.
wait.
Because they didn't want us. They didn't want our help. Well, must be the den anyway. We're here.
Even so.
Yep, let's go and see what we can do. The weather's getting... So every region has unique inclement weather. There are sand flashes in Martera. During inclement, magma becomes denser, causing monsters to become enraged. So be sure to pay mind to... So I wonder what enraged ones do exactly. You just came out that giant sandworm, didn't you? Ow! Did you puke twist up its guts by going wild as a box of vests and it puked you out?
Sure.
Well, it was a little crappier than that. Anyway, what brings you to a remote place like this? Can't you tell? I'm a humble peddler. I was travelling for business to a nearby town and the sandworms attacked. I'm the only survivor. And now there was this weather to enjoy. When it's like this, monsters go berserk. Not too many out in the waste though. I'm just here, quaking in my boots. But I'm safe thanks to you. I owe you a lot more life. I'll say anything you want, whether catches your eye.
Okay, we've got enough of those for now, so... Oh, that's all he's got. Right, fine, I've got to stick with what I've got for now. Right, let's quickly save our game. We've earned that save. After that annoying boss fight. Purely because of those two fire things. I was killing them without even engaging them because I was too high level, but for some reason, in battle, they were just impossible to get through. Using a den like this as his hideout. That scoundrel. If you're set, let's put an end to this man's crimes. A fallen knight resorting to such foul deeds. If it's the truth, then I cannot let it lie. As a knight of honor, I must put an end to him. Let us be on our way as soon as you are ready.
Onward.
We've come this far. We will find him, no matter what it takes.
Should we go catch a heist, May?
So we bring the fight to them.
This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Okay, so here we are. Oh. Never mind. We got a weird rose. Ah, yes.
Indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering its occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look,
Hey, look! There's a hut on the shore of the lake!
What the?
So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to capture him yet.
However,
Something is amiss, though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive in half a day.
Now that you mention it, you got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you can hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's shut the place out.
I'm heading out.
I get the feeling we're not checking him out anywhere, because I don't think this is what everyone believes it to be.
Come on!
great job. All right, we did it.
Decent experience to gain here.
Take it with you.
We found us. Get ready, everyone.
Nah, don't think I will, Gallica. Don't think I will.
All right.
No, looks like they found us.
They found us.
think that's
Yay,
all of them.
yippee. Whatever, it's fine. Ah!
No, looks like they found us.
Let's take them all out.
We have the edge.
Stay calm, everyone.
Whenever it's bad dungeon, the enemy becomes stronger. Stronger to take more experience, but you will not receive a turn bonus from striking their weaknesses.
In the name of justice, after me.
Let my power support you.
Let's see how much more powerful it is.
done yet.
And now I can't move due to stun.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming.
Nice, we've got a lava crystal from that as well, and a load of experience.
We made short work of that.
And we got blessed water for that too, which is kind of cool.
They see us.
Yeah, they might see me, but I don't mind, it's fine.
On your toes, everyone.
But yeah, this is good for experience,
I
this.
imagine that would be of use.
Ah, so we can jump down. Okay. And then for each area, we're going back on ourselves, aren't we? Or are we? No, we're just jumping down here. Yeah, I get the feeling that this is not the end of the dungeon. This is too short. And there's another route back there, can you see?
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Right. Oh, it's an anime scene. No. Is that Katharina? Judging by those slashes. No?
Who's he?
Or is that our mysterious knight?
It's coming back!
Samurai sword.
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect you, Chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Oh, wow. That's our mysterious kidnapper? Doesn't seem
We owe
likely.
you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Why don't we talk to him and find out what he's got to say?
Here I come!
No, game's not going to let us do that.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings.
Very cool voice they've given him. No hard feelings.
This should work.
Ah,
Huh? There's more high.
I had a feeling he might do something like that because of the ninja look, you know, with the samurai.
Push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
What the? We've got multiple high space.
Falling back.
I've not got any synthesis available for use. So I get the feeling that it's one of those where you have to identify him. He's the only one with a shadow, though. Do you notice that?
Scour!
A blunder. Was luck on your side? Or perhaps... No matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
I can't afford to hold back. All yours.
Allied together!
We'll team up.
And thus I end it!
It's more for the debuff, if it'll work.
Allow me to use this.
Merchant!
Again, there's only one with a shadow.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's make an end of it. It's up to you now. You will taste justice!
You think yourself equal to a Eugif's agility?
Shatter!
Blunder!
Right! Smite him, Hulkenberg!
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
And now he's gonna run. Yep, called it.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
Yeah, Gallica, exactly. If he was such an evil kidnapper, why would he do that?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
But we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
I mean, we'll take a look, but it seems unlikely that he's the one responsible. The inside's pretty shabby too.
By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper.
So I guess it's investigation time.
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Eugif travelers are accustomed to cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn. But judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heismay's own child.
And so,
He is but a fallen knight, and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
Which doesn't sound like the actions of a kidnapper, does it?
that's...
There's the mark. The Shadow God. He was a knight.
I suspected as much when we learned he was a Eugif, but now...
Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is...
Titles and honors go to Clamar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow. Their duty's lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow God, then. Discrimination even among the knights. So much for our civilized age.
Even so,
The Shadow God go unseen by the public. Pariahs all. Their focus is only skill. And Heismay must be dangerously skilled.
This is...
Is this a letter?
What the what?
It says to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever.
Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated.
Was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
mayhap.
Look.
Look, all these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Fairly tightly at that.
It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey,
Now I look around, everything in the room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls.
Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
So apparently,
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him.
But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. But did he have some weakness we could exploit? We need a way of countering Heismay's agility. Maybe there's some clues in the hut.
in this place.
There's a lot of cloth in here.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason.
Why does Heismay have so much cloth lying about?
That's...
Maybe it helps dampen the noise.
Huh.
Noise, that's it.
Hey,
Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are. And that's how he lives here safely, I wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against the necessary noise. Indeed. I've heard it said that the UG have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it...
nice.
Worth a shot. So what's the sound, or what are we going to do?
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Oh, we're just going to bang some pots and pans, are we? I mean, in terms of an approach, it's overt, if nothing more.
Heismay, come out!
Heismay come out? That's not going to work.
Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Yeah, and here's me thinking the human's going to suddenly come back. Is it just me?
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
And she's standing right there being roasted. Is she going to suddenly turn that pan around and hit him in the head with it?
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Danica, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Stroll, you think you're so smart. Calicut, please be nicer to me.
Hey! I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Enough! Stop this infernal din!
We got his attention, though. Oh, he just fell flat on his face.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why's that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee.
Well, he fought a human barehanded, mate. Stroll, shut up.
The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Oh, we're fighting him again.
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We'll make you talk.
Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come. This should work.
He's not getting away this time!
By this power.
Nice hit! That was perfect!
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so, you think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
By the sworn oath.
Join with me!
Coordination is key!
Behold my power!
Yes. Behold our power.
Right!
Let's stay
Light
calm.
him, Hulkenberg!
Let's go! Tougher than I thought.
With blade in hand! I'll destroy you! Stay and cling to life.
It's okay. We can do merchant!
Let's finish this.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Is this where we wake him up to his power?
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Nice.
I feel stronger.
And how many points have I got? Oh, I've got 1 point remaining. We'll go with magic.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't add up, does
You're
it?
saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
To cover up their own crimes.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujief drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
Yeah, of course, mate.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully.
Yes, and who gave us the information to come right here where he was hiding? Intel that was false.
It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So... What's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd. No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Oh, there's a reason why, Heismay.
Ugh, don't remind me.
So it tells me that what's going to happen now is we're going to do the investigation and he's going to awaken.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Keep him here.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
You volunteered, Stroll. We didn't tell you to.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
See, Heismay agrees.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
What a terrible day. I hope Nurse and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest and then we'll be ready for that. So we'll be ready for tomorrow. Yes, so for now, let's save our game, having gone through that laborious... Yeah, actually, it wasn't too bad, to be fair. I'd say walking around the dungeon, we got some good experience.
Are you worried at Heismay? I know how you feel, but...
Well,
What now?
I know plenty of ways how I feel. But yeah, so I've got 12 Heroes Leaf of Light now in terms of getting things up. I've also got a few incenses, which is kind of helpful. So it's good. I'm going to keep holding them for now. I don't want to waste them. But there's loads of these. Like, for example, I could give Flynn 1,000 AP to his merchant class. And same for Stroll. Who's Sword Master rank. That's helpful. So I like the fact that when you don't do anything, Gallicork sits on his shoulder.
What now?
Eventually she'll sit on it. I think that's kind of cool. The way she sits on his shoulder. That's so cute.
Pleasure to see you.
Hey there, traveller. Is this sound that's...
Oh, dear me.
Barden? He's the type of person who'd bend over backwards for the good of the town. He's the one that brought you over here, isn't he? He's always been that way, even when the kidnapping started. He'd do anything to help his people. He's always put his work first. which here is causing some issues with his own family. I suppose I'm not in any position to gossip about that. Baron's family? That's the first I've heard of it. I wonder what happened to them.
What do you want to know?
What is it? Something you'd like to know? Ah, King of the Imps Den.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
If you heard rumours out in the mountains of treasure, I think you'd best stay away. There's treasure there, sure, but it's home to some strange monster as well. One that poses a real danger in there is the treasure monster. That said, I can only guess at what it looks like. Apparently they'll put you to sleep. You're in for a real bad time if they attack you while you're snoozing.
Real skinny.
Rumour has it there's some excesses that can prevent falling asleep. They sell with that dodgy glowhole shop over in Grand Trad. Also, the beast is said to be drawn to money. Some witnesses claim they were able to escape by tossing coin at it. Now, I've heard that somewhere out there are skills that use money. If you had some of those, the fight might go smoother. Lastly, it's called a treasure monster for a reason. As I said, it's said that it carries some particularly desirable loot with it. If you get a chance, you should try stealing from it.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journeying deeper and you'll find yourself in the Goburn Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A single goblin is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. If you got business with the Goblin King who runs the Order, you're going to want to take out the goblins in the black cloth. No witnesses to speak of, but they love a good nap, and you can find some items to make them drowsy at general stores in town. That's how you fight them. You may already know, but don't go wielding this staff, yeah? They'll fly off the handle, can't even control it. What else? Oh, there are also some giant insects called vesps in there. They're apparently weak to pierce attacks, so you best prepare yourself with spear or bow or something of that sort. That's about it. Be sure you're well prepared before venturing to that place. There's a town a bit east of here called Chimero. It's a nice, quiet place famous for their carrier pigeons. They got medicine and a bar salt called Fleeting Fountain of Youth. They should sell Argo sugar too. They also sell accessories of various effects when worn. Bet they're right useful to travellers like you. Hardly a day's journey with the Gauntlet Runner. Why not pay the place a visit? So we've got some more information now, which is good. So playing as the merchant class, the one problem we have is that we have to keep on spending money. But it's worth it for the attacks we've got.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumours of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the cause, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over her and let us rest while we can.
I'm in trouble now. Gone to shite, this has.
Yes, let's rest for the night.
Good night.
Rest well. We're going to have a nighttime conversation?
Time marches on.
No, we're not.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
The age of a new king draws nearer. Once again.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Oh, Hulkenberg.
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Well, we know that that's...
But Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Red in the face. He's been drunk.
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it.
Hulkenberg's voice actors having loads of fun with this role. There he is.
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
You evil sot!
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
Had to do it.
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself.
Hulkenberg's a great Old Testament. Don't you fucking dare.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Muris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying.
Scroll.
With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes.
Ooh.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
And they lied.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
0.
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
But by doing that, he awakens. That's what's going to happen.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Interesting, so here we go.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Sorry to say, but he's not who you think he is. And look at Morris's face there, and look at the sweat as well.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
And there's another reference to another Megaton game. I don't want to say which one it is because it's a massive, massive spoiler. But exactly the same thing happens in another Megaton game.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Here we go.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heisme!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heisme?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
He heard it either being observed or heard something.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heisme heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
With any luck, Heisme will be waiting for us, but I don't think he will be.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heisme's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heisme into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A spectre from the very bowels of hell.
A spectre from hell?
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Wow, Gallagher said that was dripping with sarcasm. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Yes, the investigation continues, people. Or does it? No good. They said they haven't found Heisme yet, so they can't route the blockade from the gate.
Sounds like he's got him on a wild goose chase.
Fie.
What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh, over here.
That sounds like...
Evidently.
It's coming from over there. Is he calling for us?
Huh?
Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they've not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all that this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you'd just locked my head up to start with. What balls, the lot of you?
Why'd you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door of the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. Our Lady Joanna is... Well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been from her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My man is on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
it's absurd.
Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if you can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in. Right, Flynn?
Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
See what to us, no kidnapper could get into victims into the castle on a watch. Not under all our noses.
But then...
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. And Heisme is the man who found her. There were plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris me were known about her as well.
Right under the lady's mansion. Oh, that's bold. Okay, let's get to work on
Is
it.
that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blainwell Alley, at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you.
A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that?
Everyone's already headed to Blainwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road. So let's go there when you're ready.
I am ready, but first of all, we're going to save our game. This is the place that I wanted to go before, and Gallagher said it gives her the creeps. I knew it was going to be important. And it looks like we got another dungeon.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It's no wonder no trace of the kidnapper could be found. The children are beneath. Let's hurry there.
And we go into the well.
Is this the place?
So, this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere up ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it. Now you're thinking it's him by himself. It sounds like Lady Joanna is going to be involved here. So this is the old way that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
The kidnapped children should be in there. Are you all prepared?
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children. And we just jump down the well.
However...
A secret underground channel. Certainly lives up to its name. Oh, treasure. Damascus ore. Oh yeah, this looks really much like a proper dungeon, doesn't it?
Keep your wits about you.
That sound! Someone's here!
Come on, get the bait moving already. That thing goes out of control. We'll be dinner.
Oh, children as bait.
You can't run from us.
Please. Help.
the child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Dogs.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make Amelia.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part.
Are we going to see an awakening here? I think we might be.
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light.
This will be interesting to see.
Whose light reveals the king's own path. Awaken.
So what form's he going to be then? I'm guessing samurai, because of his sword and everything else. Like Bat Ninja?
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Yeah, it's very much like samurai kind of style.
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
So it's interesting how they suddenly how the dogs are accepting his world. Peril.
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Don't break the fourth wall, Hulkenberg. Acknowledge the protagonist. Don't do that.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Ah, so he's got Steel Mudo and like a chance to inflict forget.
I show no mercy.
Let's stay calm. We'll do this together.
Removes all beneficial effects from nearly all enemies. That's useful to know.
By this power. Now, what's the play? Sword Master! Hack and slash! They die hard!
Is everyone all right? Come! I'll destroy you! Still standing, I see.
All skills forgotten. Interesting, we only had 3 turns, even though we've got 4. Ah, now we've got 4. Oh, no. I think we used the synthesis move, that's why.
Die!
I will fight with pride. I shall fight as the noble. Tougher than I thought.
Observe the enemy. Take this!
Nice. And he comes in at rank 4 with his archetype.
Stop!
Ah, they've raised the gates.
Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's taking money and there's saving premium bait for something else. So we're going to find the new human's head after all, by the looks of it.
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Indeed we have.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Yeah, and we can fill Baden in on the truth, and that's massively affected our popularity rank.
Sure.
After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
Yeah, the fact she's gone missing is pretty suspicious, isn't it?
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the Prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch even Lewis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it. Not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Yay, we got a new ally, Heisme, traditional warrior burdened by the past.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Yes, we don't have long. We'll have Heisme to calm down a little in the gauntlet run as he wished, and return to the inn. So we'll do a quick save here. So we might be able to start doing a little bit of dungeon crawling before the evening ends. And if that's the case, that's good, because I might be able to do some level grinding while in between the next stream. Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true there is a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. Though it still remains to be seen whether she knew the guard corps were involved. It does remain to be seen.
Shite, this has. What do you want to know?
Have you got anything new? No, you don't. Ah, there's Stroll. I wonder where he was.
Damn it.
Morris, the bastard. Deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children? There's a storm coming, that's for sure. We will be at a disadvantage at night, so let's dive deeper into Kraganta Castle basement tomorrow. Yep, so with that in mind, we've already saved our game. Let's go and get ourselves some shut-eye.
Good night.
Yeah, we've got a scene coming up, I think. Maybe because so much happened, but I find it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Run and read in the evening breeze. Oh.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We're just a group of like-minded stragglers.
That's plain from the look of you. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Like where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway.
I gotta say, it's pretty imaginative to have like a kind of rabbit samurai as an ally in this game. We've seen all kinds of crazy designs. It's very creative.
Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances. Loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that.
I'm wondering who voices this guy, because he has a really... It's kind of thespian, but also kind of European, and I'm not quite sure. Like, by European, I mean not British. So I'm trying to wonder who it is that's doing the voice.
Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me. And I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much.
Race to hate the elders, and yet it's the elders that served them.
But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
And thus, the legendary trope continues. The power of friendship saves the world.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure, then.
New forged relationship?
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief.
Makes sense considering he was able to clone himself and move at speed.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
So there we are, another archetype unlocked. So we can now study the thief rank.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. As long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, This is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5.
He's probably not wrong, to be fair. Let's be honest here.
Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Very noble of you, Hajime. It was getting late, so decided to go back to the inn.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yes, the age of a new king draws nearer. So, this is our chance now. Excellent. We're all here. Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution, as we both Morris and the monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to repair if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed. I have only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matter in your hands, Captain. We're going in because we're quite a decent level at the moment. And aside from that one fight in the belly of the beast, but we've got a deadline the 16th of July. We have 12 days left. So what I want to do... Yeah, meal bar is a blind while I dive into castle thing. Besides challenging the castle, we also strengthen our passes during the mission period by taking on requests in town. And we can also storm the castle and apprehend the true coming behind the kidnappers before the deadline passes. So, you need help, I will alley. For now, we can investigate what's going on at the castle. Today, lots of stores have sales, so maybe we can do some shopping. It might... And to be fair, there's a reason why it could be a good idea, actually. Because our new ally might need some armor. In fact, speaking of, there's one thing I do need to do before I do anything else. I need to go to Academia. Oh, I accidentally got on my sword, didn't mean to.
Now, where was I?
Because I want to unlock, to develop this new archetype.
Fascinating.
So, you've a new archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please, do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it.
Meanwhile, we got to do it.
That's a good kitty.
He seems to be in a good mood.
I think he likes you.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, we will go. We are going to study. We're already studying. We got the knight. We got that, but we're going to study the thief. 1,500 marg is required. We've got 17,300, so we've got more than enough.
Fascinating.
The thief. This is the archetype you sense in Hajme's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the wily Justicar, dwelling in the shadows of those who would conceal the truth, and exposing their falsehoods to the light of day.
All right.
1,500 mag is required to channel the thief for the first time. Do you want to awaken it?
I'm counting on you.
This is the power I seek. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a thief.
Really?
My own research is moving on quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. 5 heroes fruit for that.
New possibilities.
I don't want to yet, but, you know, we now have katanas. and essentially it's about getting more information in place. So that's cool. Now, say for skill inheritance, I can put one skill on here. And say I don't have one to resist. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to resist. Think of it. You can put on gold attack, for example. You can use money. You can give that to your Terracarja and Battle Cry, which is a synthesizer one. There's also Dekunda, which is tremendous. Fire dodge, light dodge, strike dodge, guard law. Halves damage taken when ambushed. Automatically increases defense, increases likelihood of battles. Increases physical stat by 10%. Increases magic. Increases defense by 10%. And then recovers HP every turn. Or I can give him a move. I mean, as is a speed character, it makes sense. I do need at some point to do some serious customization of my skills. But I think for now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to pass on you see, I can raise max HP out of that as well, so it's kind of useful for some of the ones we've got. But I'm going to give him heat up.
Alright.
To let this skill make it inheritable, I need 6,000 mag. Would you like to proceed?
Yes, I would. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Now we can leave.
Oh. But you'll come again.
Oh, we'll definitely come again. Because I get that sense that by doing things with more, we'll have everything sorted out. But first of all, equipment-wise, can I give Heismay anything new? And that's his archetype, not doing that. Yeah, he's already got a nameless katana. However, I can raise his defense. Ah, she's already got that equipped. Yeah. Nah, to be honest, it's fine. That raises his defense and raises his evasion. That's probably the best bet. But I think, oh, it's already equipped, I think. Or is it? No, it's not. Right, cool. He's got luck increased and she's got the guard's talisman, so that's fine. Okay. It's time for us to get into this next dungeon and see what it's like. See what the first day of the attack is. Meanwhile... Ah, that's because it's a cheap deal, I think.
Real cheap today.
Yeah, it's 20% off. I'm gonna buy another 7, screw it.
Now what am I to do?
There's that lady who raises imagination. We're going to go and find this well and get into the dungeon. Yeah, we have more people we can interact with. Up at the top here, where there should be some traders. Just want to quickly see if there's anything new in the stores before we head out. Because it's a cheap day, apparently. Ah. We're not going to jump on the stand. We're not doing that.
This is on sale right now.
Ah, we can buy some meat, which could come in handy. I'll buy one of you. And I'll buy 2 of you. That's the apothecary. And down here should be the armory. Ah, that's Stroll.
Even so.
What's going on in this castle? I suppose we're done with all pretense. Hey, Flynn, let's settle this issue at the castle. What say you?
I see.
Fair enough. Just don't forget the exhibition deadline. I've not forgotten, mate. We're going there in a moment.
Got a bargain today.
So I can actually get an extra katana for him, which makes him stronger. It's worth it. Give him an extra move. Some extra power will come in handy.
Can't be.
Right. I'm gonna go and we'll leave it. No, actually, I'm gonna quickly check the armor. I might as well check it.
You'd be real sorry missing.
Yeah, let's find out what they've got. So Damascus vest decreases that, whereas that's gilded vest. Ah, so you need to be a sanctor for that one. That decreases his evasion by 3. Even though it massively ups his defense. Ugh. I don't think I've got much choice. It's the defense that's the issue. If I find it becomes weak, because he's getting hit all the time, I can always change it, but for now, we're going to go with that. So, we are heading off. I believe we need to go to the well. We said we'd use the well and go down there. We're not just going to go through the castle gates. That makes no sense.
Hey, listen.
Heading out?
Yes. There we are. I thought we were going to get stopped from going then for a second. But now they're all here.
Stay present and focused.
The underground channel is enemy territory. Keep your guard up.
All set?
We must go after Morris. I cannot overlook such villainy any longer. I will bring his case to a close and make him pay for his crimes. I will need to borrow your strength, Captain.
Got it.
Let's search for Morris first. He's our only clue to solving this incident. There's supposed to be another person who is paying Morris. If we catch them, then we can get to the bottom of this. Okay. So now we're going to go into the dungeon. That's how we're going to finish off tonight, I think. And if it's a dungeon area, it means I can also do some offline grinding.
All set?
What do you think?
Want to explore the castle? Yes, let's go. Good. Let's continue the chase after Morris.
Okay.
That monster nearest sire. I think it's somewhere in here. Our goal is to exterminate it.
And to find Morris. We need to catch him and make him tell the truth of this whole thing. We can't let a man so hungry that he kidnapped children go unpunished. We must resolve this foul incident at all costs.
Stay present and focused.
Okay, let's go. I'm hoping we'll find... Oh. Whoa, what the hell? Like a giant head. In the water.
What was that? The lights went on all of a sudden, and then there was this weird shadow.
It seems to be quite large. Could that be the monster we're after?
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. It's the monster of any other night. Likely a man-eating one at that.
Don't tell me.
And if that thing has been roaming loose under the town, it explains why they've been doing everything they can to... Well, it doesn't explain it, but at least it might provide some information. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Right, looks like the only option here is to pull the lever. I see. Lowering the floodgate allows us through.
All right.
It is an old mechanism, but it appears to have no problems working. Our path ahead is clear.
For now.
Push through. Act fast.
Let's take...
dark, everyone. Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
Come on! Let's give him a fight!
Now get in there! Finish him off.
On me, we go together.
I'm counting on you!
This is it!
Oh, okay.
Time to end this! Queen can solve
Very
problems
nice.
Only one
Now,
left.
what's the play?
Finish them off and we're clear.
Right, we gotta be quick at finishing this off.
I predicted
Oh, Hulkenberg.
Face me!
Oh, hello.
Some darker arts.
Nice, sweet to darkness.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
I think we're in the clear.
Nice. So they were quite easy to take out.
Alright, how's that?
Get ready, everyone.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
I knew you could do it.
Nice. So evidently the enemies that jump out of the pits
Come on!
are quite powerful. Thrilling tintinabulator? What the hell is that? A thrilling tintinabulator? I've heard of some strange stuff in my time, but that one's new. Right, is there anything else? Ah, we can go over this side. Right, oh, okay, here we go. Oh, they got to us first, damn it.
Captain's fighting with anxiety and they're targeting him.
So cold.
Slow's frozen.
I'll use what I must.
Will do much less damage.
Rancor!
This is their weakness.
Coin can solve problems.
Nice moves, I say.
Just one left!
Withdrawing!
Staying on the defensive. Is everyone
Yeah,
alright?
wise to do that for now.
I crush you!
Only
Be
one left.
neither
Finish them off
power
and
of
we're clear.
kings.
Excellent, that was good.
What a finale! Keep your energy up,
A halfway
everyone.
decent result.
Chewed to the bone.
Do I have anything to get rid of that? Cures poison, cures malady, cures cax, cures burn, cures poison. I'm not seeing anything for ice. I've not got anything that cures ice. There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything. I can't cure his move. Unless there might be one. I might have one solution actually. Just had a thought. If I quickly change from merchant to healer.
Healer!
That's my solution. Change to that mode. That's an easy fix. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, but it's a way around it.
Merchant!
And now we can have our way back, undisturbed.
Look at that.
Hey, do you see that?
Look.
The gate's been twisted open. You think the hole in the back leads to town?
Is this the path the monster used? What
I
strength?
see.
It hid here to avoid being noticed by the guards, then went to town at night. I thought we were going to be able to use that then, but no, we're not. Right, so that's where we're supposed to go next. So first of all, what's here? We got a gritty long arm, but we need to get it appraised before we can use it.
Let's push through.
Victory is ours. Safety hard won.
Blades at the ready.
Come on.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
All right. How's that? Okay. Yeah, let's give it all we've got.
Some darker arts.
This is their weakness.
Coin can solve problems of late, cannot come forth. Royal soul. Scour. A tough one.
Now, what's the play? Taste steel. Almost finished.
I could have sworn an oath of knighthood.
Right there! Almost decided.
You think yourself vanguard?
I will fight with pride.
Still up?
Ah, damn it. That's annoying. Bye-bye. Next.
Whew, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Victory is ours.
Yep, victory is indeed ours, so let's keep going. Ah, there's one of those fish bosses. We fought that inside the inside the beast, and it wasn't the easiest fight, to be honest. Or attack it from behind if I can.
That was brilliant.
Oh, it works even better than I thought.
Expect no quarter.
Settle this quick.
Because unfortunately we're not quite strong enough to kill these enemies in one move.
Coin can solve problems. I won't hold back. Let's finish this.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down. Let's run.
I stand ready.
Take this!
There we go, perfect.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
That'll do.
Yay, we got bonuses. Oh, new skill. Excellent. Rising Slash does medium damage to all enemies. Nice.
That's all of them. We're safe for the
So it's more expensive than the Rising Slash, but it's worth it for the damage.
Hey, good one.
That's not half bad.
Yeah, nice work.
Come on.
Oh, damn it.
Brace yourselves.
Oh no, it's serious trouble now.
A blunder.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
It burns.
Right.
Been burned. She gets hit, she's in big trouble.
Surrounded.
There's no way out of this.
Oh, that cost you a turn. Seriously? Right, we're dead. There's nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing we can do. We're dead. Unless...
We can't move. Just hold on, Heisme. We got this.
Oh, hang on. Wrong button. Just keep us all healed for a second. The best I can do.
I owe you.
Thank you.
That'll make things easier.
Can't afford to hold back.
She gets hit, she's in big trouble.
Right.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down. Wrap this up! That'll do.
Burns!
Right, that helps. We managed to just get rid of one of them quickly. So, if we use the... Where is it now? One for fire, please. Yeah, you just sit there and wait, mate. Where's the one for fire? Ah, there it is. For...
Here!
Only
Can't
one
move.
left. Finish them
A
off.
wise
We're
choice.
clear.
It's okay. Vitus power.
This will get us out of it. There we go.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep
To ever
moving.
greater heights. I can hardly lift my blade. Can someone set me right?
Some of the voiceovers in the background, I must admit, are pretty cool. I will say that. I can hardly lift my blade.
Healer!
There we go. And now we'll switch back to what we were. Because I'm saying, I do like the merchant class.
Merchant!
Okay, rinses cash, but it's worth it for everything else. They might have been onto us, but they're not anymore. Oh, I don't like the look of this chest.
Not bad.
No, it was good. Excellent. Okay. The colour of the chest had me worried then, but we managed to get through it okay, so that's excellent. All I want to do now is find a place to save my game. Because we should, at some point soon, gain access to a new safe room.
We found something.
We did indeed, and we found something here too.
What?
Ah!
You're just rust upon my blade. Face me! I'll take this. Didn't work.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul.
I shall fight as the noble
I don't like this, we should run. Oh, escape's impossible, you gotta be kidding me.
Sword master.
I don't think any of these are gonna work. It's a treasure monster, so it likes gold. That much I do remember. Oh, well, that hurts it.
Let justice prevail! Shatter!
Let us clean up this mess. I'll use what I must. Nothing personal. What a blunder.
Oh, we tried.
Sleep.
Slow, this is no time to sleep.
Let's go.
They're on us.
Ah! Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for!
Perhaps this suits me best.
Right, do I have anything for sleep? No, okay.
Allow me to use this.
My thanks.
That was powerful.
Vitus power.
Now, what's the I call upon royal power within.
Yay, we beat the treasure demon. Decent experience.
A clean victory.
Was there anything left behind? A smoking pipe used by the greatest thief in the world. It increases the effects of stealing skills. Well, there's one person who can have that equipped. At the moment, he's got iron headgear. Where is it? Ah, I was looking at gear, not accessory. That's the problem. Right, okay. There we are, Prowler's Pipe. Well, that was a more challenging fight than I expected, and it cost quite a bit of money to win, but it was worth it. Purely because we found ourselves an opportunity. Yay! We could... Ah, there's some gems up there. Is there anything further back this way? No, I think that's just the way we came, isn't it? I am a bit of an imbecile here. Sorry about this. But if I'm right, I think we just found a... Yeah, we have. I will take advantage of this room. We found a Magla Hollow, which is a place where we can save.
Check this out.
Seems like we can take a short break then. Yes, we can. So we can make a record. And so we found ourselves in the second major dungeon, and it appears that all is not well in the royal world. And that is where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We are going to be back on Wednesday evening at 8 PM GMT when we pick up our playthrough of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Until then, thank all of you very, very much for watching. And of course the guard gave us duff information on purpose. It's a standard MO.